Right. So we have to start it, guys. Function app today. Okay. So I think basics theory part we have done it. It seems okay. But let's try to understand one more time what is the theory and all we'll understand. In this function app, I will be telling you two things. Basically three things. First thing is theory about the function app, practically with the help of portal. Third is I'll be telling you how to create the function app with the help of Visual Studio. Visual Studio, that is also important to understand, because what happened, as I told you here, function app would be created by developer. It would be created by developer. Will not be having access of that, right? I'm like, function app we can create it, but function we cannot create it. It'll be used by developer. So what I'll be doing it today, Visual Studio code I'll download it, and through that I'll try to connect. I'll try to create a function app on the Visual Studio also. That is another scenario. Apart from that, we have to know something about the backend, right? Because you're going to know that function app, you have to know about the backend. So what is the backend? What is the API? What is the status code of API? I'm sure you might have known it. Okay. If you don't know that, that's not a problem. I'll give you the basics on that. Okay. So let me first create a function app, try to connect it, try to add a function on top of it, right? Later, I'll go with the database, the backend basics one, like app services. No, pardon me, like API. Okay, that no, I told right is status code 200, 400, 500, 401. Okay, those will try to see how to get those all and how to work on that also. Okay, so if you go with the function app, basically it is a service of your, Azure portal, right? So I'll just try to go with the portal here real quick. Okay, we'll come to here portal. Now in the portal, we have option of call as a function app. Even if you get in the compute also. Okay, you'll get a function app. Okay, so you'll get a function app also here. Just go to home page, type it as a function app. We'll come to this page, right? So now what you do, we have option of create function app. Just click on that create function app. Guys, don't expect much speed from the function app. It is not very much speed. It doesn't have so much speed as compared to the tab services. It will take some time to load all those things. Okay, it's a bit slow because it is connected to the backend, right? So it might take some time, bit time, not more. So now here, if you go to the function app, you have a resource group. Just try to get your resource group done. Naveen, training I used to choose it. Choose your resource group here. And come back to your function app name. So give the function app name, right? Let me give as a Naveen function app 3. Okay. Now two part, code, container. Container I haven't told you. When we have a Docker class, maybe after this we'll learn it Sonar Cloud. Then we'll start the Docker. That time we'll come to know what is the Docker. Okay. Code is here, right? So now if you come to know that the code means you wanted to get this function app created with the help of some code. We have some code like how we have given the app services, which particular language you are choosing it. Okay. Now, if you compare the same runtime stack with your code, which is here in that your function app, it would be a bit different. Why it is different? The reason for that is the language which you are using the front end might not be the case that will also use for your backend. I can give the proof also. Have a look here. Can you see here the React.js? Is the React.js is there? No, because React.js doesn't use for creation of the backend function, backend programming language. React.js is not a backend programming language. PHP, No, it is not there. But if you go to your app services, you'll find those. Right? No? Okay. So these all language .NET, Node.js, Python, Java, PowerShell. These all basically frequently used for your creation of the backend things. Okay, I'll go with this. LTS, you know that, right? What is the full form of that? Long term service or something? Long term. What is that? I'm forgetting it. Long term service, not service. 1 minute, guys. Okay. Long term .NET LTS. Something it is long term support actually. Yes, support, not service. Support errors. I am getting confused in that. Okay. So you have to go with the long term support. This is the versions basically here, okay, of the languages. No, it's a version for the languages actually. Yeah, it's support here, right? So I'll just go with the LTS and all. It's not your 10 headache. Okay, come back here. Windows, I'll just try to go to the storage. Okay, I'll go with the networking. I'll go with the monitoring part. I'll go with the deployment part, tags part, review and create. So I'm trying to create a function app now. So let's click on the create option. So it is being created here. Let's see. So it is bit slow as compared to the app services. Okay, deployment is in progress now. Advantages, everything will learn it, buddy. Okay, basically, if you want to see that, advantages would be just to provide the support for your any functionality. Okay, basically, app services will work as a creation of the website, which is used to like get that website for you. But function app is just an internal support just to make it your work more easier. Okay, we'll see that more details in that. Okay, so your application is over there. Now what you go, you just try to go to resources. Now similar to the app services, you can browse your backend also, but you'll not be able to add a content that. Okay, so for if you're browsing it your front end, what you are getting it, waiting for the content, right? Here it is nothing, you'll get a app and up and running, simple. Okay, let's close this. Let me go back to my function. So now here, this all part is there first. Okay, these details that we have already given, right? Those details will be coming up. Now you'll have option called functions. Okay, functions. Just click on the functions. So I'm talking about these functions, guys. Okay. See, we have around 8 to 10 type of functions actually. That is a function app. This is a functions. So on top of functions, on top of function app, we will be using our function. Understand, please? Functions would be added by the development team. You don't authorize, you will not supposed to work on any function. Okay, it will be added by your development team only. Maximum you can create the function app. You can add some function on top of it. Okay, you can add function on the top of it, and that you can hand over to your development team. Those development team will go ahead and try to club each other. See, if any application is coming for deployment, right, they'll not tell you go and for the deploy for that application. Okay, right now you are learning it because you are going with your app services and all, you are doing it right. But function app you cannot go, cannot deploy it out separately. It has to be adjusted because you cannot see those applications, right? If you wanted to see the backend, you cannot see with your eyes. You can feel the performance, you can see the functions actually. That's why I thought of teaching you some backend concept to you. Okay, have a look, you'll come to understand. You have a functions here, right? So 4 areas you have to work. functions. So let's click on the functions. So they see it takes some time, okay, and you have to create a functions here. So just click on the create. Okay, creating is nothing, just adding. Okay, creating is nothing, just adding it, it seems. Okay, just click on the create. Now we have a list of functions that will be finding out here. Around 8 or 10 functions are there. Okay, that will use. Out of that, the mostly used function would be time trigger, HTTP trigger, these two. Why time trigger, HTTP trigger mostly used? I'll let you know. Don't worry. I'll go one by one. Let me first go with the time trigger. Okay. So what is that time trigger? Can you see here? A function that will run on a specified schedule. Okay. Let's see, guys. Okay. If you are going with a function app, okay. I gave the example of yesterday. Some pizza shop and all I gave it, I think. Right? No. So let's see. There is a website for me. Okay. Pizza shop website or any, let's see, it is a Lassi, anything, Lassi shop. Okay. Or anything. Okay. We have this website. I have got the website from the development team. They have already deployed it. And I told them a special request I made it that we have option called run report actually. Okay. Run report in the website. There is an option called run report. If I click on the run report, okay, I should be able to get my earnings. Okay, earnings. So how you'll get earnings? Earning basically based on the billing, how much you done online, offline. It'll get accumulated to your account, right? Account means not the bank account. Basically, it will be because bank account settlement might be done in the 2 days, 3 days of time. Like if you're making the payment, right? If it's the business account, right? Because those guys will be using a business account, no? Paytm business, right? So if they'll make it, that doesn't mean that immediately it will come their bank account. They'll go and see in their like Paytm business account will come, but settlement will be done every 24 hours actually. Maximum it will take 24 hours of time for settlement. So they'll not bother about the settlement, especially credit card. If you go to any shop, you purchase the credit card number and all. You go and try out. Okay, the bigger amount, not lesser amount. Lesser 1,000, 2,000 they can bear. Okay. If the balance is done, the automatic will come. It will be coming up there, but settlement will not be done. Okay, settlement will be done after 24 hours or some time it will take for the credit card. Debit card immediately spot, but credit card can take some time. So if you are running the report, as soon as you are clicking on the report, what is happening? You are doing nothing. You are hitting the function app. Okay, which your developer has given link to your like earnings. Now, let's see that. I don't want to take a risk. Okay, I might forget it to click on the for run report, right? I don't want to take that much of a stress to go and click every 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours. Okay, no. What I told my development team, hey, can you please go ahead and give me an application, okay, which will run it every 2 hours and give me the report how much earning I have done it. Right? So what they'll do, they'll create what they'll add one function on top of your application. That is nothing but is called as a time trigger. This is one example I'm telling, buddy. Okay. Time trigger. So what they'll do, they'll add one function on the top of application that is called as a time trigger basically. Now in that, when we have tried to create a time trigger here, right? So when create a time trigger, what will come to know? We'll see at what particular time I want you to run it. Okay. What particular, guys, Aniket, I'll come to you. Hold on. See, so what is that? If you click on the time trigger at particular time, okay, we have something called as a cron expression actually. Okay, based on that time, my application will run. So every that particular time, this function will run. Okay, this function will run and they'll give the report how the development has given to you. Okay, that is the role of time trigger function app. Now one more beautiful example I can give it to you. Okay, go to your like any junction, Maitrivanam junction, anywhere. We have a ATC, automatic traffic control, ATC, right? You're seeing the timing. There's a 2-part here. One is you'll get a time 23, 24, 21, 20, 19, something like that. That is a manually actually. Okay. Manually based on that it is fit. Okay. This route I wanted to give 60 minutes of free service. Free, I'm like, what is that? Green signal. 60-minute only. Every, not minute here, 60 seconds, pardon me. 60 seconds. That 60 automatically come to 59 and 0. Then another side will go. That is already manual feed actually. It's already feed. Okay. We don't have anything with that. Or else, if you want to create the objection on that, let's see that. It's filled 1 minute. You're right, Savant. It's a cron job only. Okay. Let's see that. Okay. If some signal is going for the towards Kukatpalli one way. Let's see. I have designed 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Whenever it is getting the green signal, it will be obviously get every time 60 seconds only. It will not come down to 20, 30. Right. But let's see some ambulance is coming up from another way. So that road is blocked, right? So that traffic police and all who is standing over there, they'll not let ambulance wait. Okay. What they'll do immediately, they'll stop it manually. You might have seen it. Okay. They are going to some board is there, right? They're stopping it, right? Switching up, switching down. This is something related to time trigger only, buddy. Understand that is not an application. That is actually called as a microservices. Those type, whatever you are seeing that, right, in the ATC control, these all are microservices, guys. Application micro, that is, we have created the function, we are embedded to the instrument. Okay, that is embedded to the instrument, right? But there is an option you can override that. Some ambulance is coming, they are switching up. So 30 seconds will come automatically to red. Orange it will come, then red it will come. Right now, so that you have to stop, let that ambulance pass, or let the KCR, Mr. T, KTR and all pass, and then we'll go with that. It's happened, right? VVIP people will go first, no? Right, it happens. So these all roles should be coming as a time trigger only. All the functions will be embedded over there. Now I'll tell you one more example to you. ATC, right? How it will work? Any guesses? ATC, nowadays Hyderabad, everyone ATC is there, okay? Maximum place. Especially, I know you guys are going to this towards that Maitrivanam building, right? That side. Any building, not Maitrivanam. Online guys don't get any. I'm talking about any big junctions you are going it. Okay. Either there will be ATC or timing. Timing means manual. They can stop it. They can do it. But ATC is not there. Stop. What? How they are doing it? Let me know. How ATC? How they'll come to know that? That is a machine. Automatically means how they are not auto. Okay. Stop. Go, stop, go. It's not like that, no. Due to the AI, artificial intelligence, they have enabled that. See, traffic police also have enabled that AI. We have to learn it, right? So, based on the public crowd, what they are seeing it, right? With that, they have sensors, right? They have sensors. So, they're thinking that this way, if it is a more traffic, right? So, based on that, they'll stop it there. I mean, they'll pass it there and they'll give you the another one. So it's all about automatic traffic control. It's, you just try to read it already. Okay. It's a very good thing. So AI part based on that, your sensor, they'll allow it. Okay. But they can, again, there also, if some ambulance or some VVIP will come, they have all the power, they'll throw it. So all these all function, this is embedded to your application of your traffic control. This, what we are learning it here, the function app, it will be working as a same. What is our job? DevOps guys. DevOps guys is nowhere related to creating the function and all. Only thing is you have to implement it. Like how the app services you are deploying it, right? Function app you will not be able to deploy. Why? Because you are just going to selecting the function based on your need, change your like cron expression, save it and give this URL to your developer. They'll implement into the app services because they'll implement the application. No, they'll implement application. No, that they implement it. So we learned the two ways. Okay, we have known that first way how to create the function app. Now I'll try to go ahead and show you that how to create this function time trigger. Click here. You'll get an option called create, right? Click on the create. Okay, click on the create. So you can see creating functions, right? You're not able to see. Okay, you should speak up, madam. Right. Okay, so this is like here I have implemented a time trigger over there. Okay. Now you'll have option of code. So see, when I'm clicking on the code, automatically the time trigger will have a set of code. Those code will come over here. Now, how? Based on what language you have selected. I would have selected .NET. The .NET would have come here. Guys, this is a bit slow. Okay, have a patience. Obviously, the function app will be always bit slow. So when you click on the code and test, right? So what happens is automatically your code will be coming in this. Can you see here? This language is .NET language, right? Based on the .NET, they have given some applications codes actually. Okay, logics for that. What is our role? Our roles will go to the integration. Okay, developer DevOps role. Go to the DevOps role with the integration based on your requirement. Whatever user story you are getting it from that BA. Go back to time trigger here. Okay, go back to here. Now we have option. This is called as a schedule. Okay, this is called as a schedule. And this is what we have to know. That's it. Function app, if you know this, you are able to answer any questions in the interview. They will not be asking much questions on this. It's all the backend part. Now, what is this expression look like? I'm pretty sure you are not able to understand what he's saying that. This is in a different format actually. And this type of format is called as a cron expression. What Savan told just now, right? It is a cron expression actually. If you wanted to know something more on the cron expression, we have one website for that. Okay, not one, multiple are there. Just click it. Let's see that meaning. So go back to your cron expression here. Any website you can go. Okay. So see, if you wanted to, the meaning of this means seconds. Okay. So you'll get the expression here. If someone is giving this expression, that means is, okay, fire at 10:15. See guys, it is different. Don't try to remember it. You'll not able to remember also. Okay. Multiple are there. See, no one can expect it. No, it's a 10:15. It's a 3:10 I am expecting. Time it is coming 3:10, right? So, but it's a different way. See, let's see, you are writing this one. Have a look here. See, fire means it will start run. Okay, your application will hit it. That is a fire. Okay, run. So run at 10:15 every day. Okay, 10:15 every day it says that. Now, if you go with this application, it says that fire at 10:15 every day, year of 2005 only. Only one time it will run. Let's say I want to run in 2024. So 10:15 entire year, every day, till the entire year, it will run in the 10:15. Okay. So if you go this, let's see, understand this example. Fire at 10:15 on the last day of every month. You want to get a report on the last month, some report, like let's see, if you work for your like organization, no, every month you have to fill the time sheets, how much hour you worked, how much the billing. Based on the time sheet, we'll send it to our on-site guy, that means client. This much hour we have worked, give me the amount. Okay, give me the fund for that. Okay, so we have to send the time sheet. So if we execute this, it will work out there. Every 10:15 a.m. on the last day of the every month, please execute this and get me this list. I'll send it to that. So these all some list of the commands is there. Okay, that you can able to be rest assured. Interview will not ask you for what purpose this is, because they also don't know this. They'll not remember it. Okay, but they'll definitely ask you the cron expression. Pakka they'll ask you. Azure DevOps interview, they will ask you what is the cron expression. You have to explain them very clearly. Whenever they're asking the cron expression, no, you know how to deliver that, how to handle the interview. Simple. Go that. Cron expression is a statement form. It's a format of time actually, which we're gonna use for the schedule run. In the app services, we are doing it. When you are creating, not pardon me, app service, function app. When you are creating the function app, we have an option of functions to be added. In that, there is an option called time trigger. In that, we can use that schedule based on our use cron expression. Then it'll tell you how you know the schedule. I have a Google, I have some references document in that Google. We can get it from there. say that straightforward, they'll think it, okay, you have already worked it. You already know that, okay, this what is cron and all. So you got the point, right? To which on the what purpose you are getting this? Okay, what purpose you are using it? Sorry, what purpose you are using it? Right. Next is, if you want to know, you can just type it also. Okay, just type it as a cron, or just type as a quarch cron expression, something like this. Type it. We have a different website actually. You can walk through with a different website. Whatever looks good to you, you can refer that. Okay, right here. So let me come back to my here. I have made the use of it. Close it. That's it. Next is a monitor. Code you don't have to touch. It's all coding. Monitor you have to change. If you want to change, you can change this timing. Come to monitor. Come to monitor. Let's come. Come on. Okay. Monitor what it does. Based on that fire, right? You don't have to run it. You're choosing the time, right? What time you have chosen here? You have chosen the 10, 15, whatever the time you have chosen it. Whenever the application is live or it is deployed, okay, developer has given the build to you, you have to deploy it, app services or anything. Based on the count, if it is getting fail, it will be coming up as a 0 here. If you're getting pass, you'll get as a count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many times I hit that? Based on the deployment part, developer will send the code, you'll commit here. That is a monitor purpose. Next is a function keys actually. You can create some function key for just no reference purpose. Okay. See, let's see the meaning of the function of this default is, what is the meaning? Meaning of this is format. Let's see, you also can create the function app key. Give it hello. The value of hello is something. Okay. Just to add it. So you can able to create some function keys basically. Okay. Will not be using much. Will be using main thing is integration only for time trigger. This is all about the time trigger. We have multiples. Okay. Another important one in our DevOps is HTTP trigger. HTTP trigger. Okay. Before we go to the HTTP trigger, I wanted to tell you one thing, guys. Do you know meaning of HTTP trigger? What is the HTTP? Hypertext Transfer Protocol, right? Good. For what purpose it is used? Browsing. Anything else? Anyone else, buddy? Whenever you are hitting any particular URL, you are trying to communicate to that URL with the help of HTTP. It is saying that hypertext transfer protocol. Whatever the information you wanted to give it to with the help of your input, they'll go and talk to your server. You get the information from there, it'll give it to you. This is a transfer. Okay, it's a communication, two-way communication. Input, output, right? Good. So it is a one thing, buddy. Next thing that what you have to understand is time in HTTP trigger. Let me go back to my HTTP trigger first. In HTTP trigger, you have to understand few points that it is good for you. Okay, that is not there in this application. I'll tell you separately. So let's see. One minute here. And I'll suggest you also, please, you should learn. If you know that, that is good. If you don't know that, you should learn this. Okay. What is that is in the function app. Okay. In the function app, basically. Okay. We have something called HTTP trigger. Have a look. So guys, you should know something of the backend. Okay. How the backend and all will work. You know, yesterday you came to know the loan amount and all. Hotel, if you go for the hotel, right? If you want to get the food, right? The waiter will come, go to order. But backend, it is something they are cooking it. You don't know that what they are cooking it and how they are cooking it. Okay. So that is your backend part basically. Now, in this backend or API, this is called as a basically API. That is, what do you know full form API, guys? Okay. It is trying to connect your application with the help of backend, the programming format. Okay. API will have methods actually. What is that? Methods. API will have some methods actually. Okay. And those methods are called as a get method, post method, put method, patch method, delete method. Multiple are there. But we should be knowing only two basically. We should know at least, if you know 4 is good. If no, at least you should know 2. 2 means one is something called as a get method. Another one is something called as a post method. So we learned these two. Okay. Methods. Now, get method. What is the get method? You have to tell me that. Let's see, guys. If I wanted to get something from you, money, that is a big thing to get, right? So if I'll say that, give me money, right? So that means that I'm taking the money from you. Okay. I'm not giving, I'm taking money from you. So get means to get some information from the server through the HTTP code, through the HTTP method, right? HTTP means, I told you that HTTP is what? It is just a transfer protocol. It will set a relation between you and the server. You type in www. or before that http://www.facebook.com means what? You're trying to hit to the Facebook and you wanted to get the web page of the Facebook. When you are entering it something like your username, password, hitting it, login, right? You are hitting it, right? You are posting it, it seems. You're giving the information and they're going inside again. Based on that, they'll give you the output again. You're logged into home page. If you are using the wrong credentials, error. That error is called as a different code, 400 series code. So all the HTTP methods are having some like code actually. That is important. You should know at least 2-3 codes. You should be able to see at least 2-3 codes in this here. Okay. So if you see here, buddy, the get method, okay. Get method is used to get the any information from the server. Okay. Any information from the server. Now understand. Actually, for performing the API, there is a tool actually called as a Postman tool. You might have heard it also. Postman tool. You don't heard it, no problem, because it's nowhere related to us. So no need to learn also. But someone is saying that Postman, you should keep in the mind that Postman is used to test the APIs actually. Okay. So what we will do in the Postman, I might have it. Okay. I'll just try to open it and show you also. Postman, if you'll do it, no, whatever the URL you are giving it, right? So you'll get the output of the Postman. If you get the get method, you get it. If you use the post method, you are giving back to the server. So I'll try to get if my Postman is there in my system, I'll try to log in and try to show you how you are getting that. If you don't have the Postman also, it's not a problem. You can get into your URL also. I'll tell you how you can. Every website will have it. Okay. So let me show it. Go to one website, any website. Which website? Flipkart, anyone. Go to any website, right? I'll show you how the backend and front end will work. Okay. See that. You go to anywhere, just right click it. Okay. Inspect. You guys know the inspect, right? Finding the element and all, right? If you're basically testing, you might be very sure you're knowing it. Okay. So this is your finding the element basically, but I'll not find, I'm not here to find the element here. Okay. So what I'll do, you have to go to network. What you have to do, buddy? You have to go to network. Okay. So come here. Okay. So come here. Basically, let me click on the become a seller. Okay. So when I'm clicking on the become a seller, okay, there is a code actually you are getting it. Okay, 1 minute. Okay. So if you go back to this code here, if you scroll a bit down here, okay. right? See, you are getting the status, right? 200. So we'll discuss in the status code a bit later. Okay, let me first go with one more. I'll go. Let's see. I wanted to go one more time. E controller. Let's see. Go with the fees and concession. So whatever you are running it, right? So here you'll get it as a all the details. Can you just click on the fee and concession? Okay. Can you see here? Now let me scroll it up. I don't have option to scroll. Come on, dear, scroll up. Okay, don't worry. Can you see now? Okay. So you can able to see, right? So there is a request URL actually. I'm hitting that. What I'm hitting that? I'm hitting that sellers flipkart.com, and then I'm hitting fees and commissions. So I'm hitting that part to get some information. So method will run as a get method. Can you see here? And the status code is 200. Got it? Status code is 200. That means if you are getting the information successfully, you'll get a status code as a 200. What if you would have not get the access? You'll be getting the 500 basically. Okay. 500 is the internal server error. You are not getting the response. 400 is a different story. If you are giving some wrong information, unauthorized, you are not authorized to see this page. You are giving the wrong information, unauthorized, or some invalid data you are giving it. Then that case it is called as a 400 series. Got the point? I'll tell you what all the three series is, guys. Nothing is there in that. Okay, get method. We have 200. We have 400. 400 series. Let's make it as like this. Something also like 100 series, 200 series, 300 series, 400 series, 500 series. Okay. So what is the meaning of 200 series? 200 means success. Okay. Success. Basically, if you're using that get method, you'll get 200. That means whatever I hit it, right? You got the response from that. That is a success message. Okay. That you are getting the success message. Right? So we are getting that success message. We are getting a response from them. Clear, no? Now, dear, 100 series. What is the 100 series? Basically, 100 series is nothing informational message like 1 or 2, 1 or 3. Will not be getting. Will not. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet. Okay, so I'm just what I know that I'm telling you. Okay, it's all a back end job and all they'll be knowing that, but you should know that. Okay, so if something is there with the 100 series, okay, it is informational. Some informational code you are getting it, right? And this is a success. 300 series is something called a redirection. Redirection means I'm routing to some other page. Okay. 400 series means error. You're right. Error. Or basically it is called as a client error. 500 series is server error. 500, you are loading the page, is not loaded. You are not able to establish the relation between you and your server. That is 500 series. Content is not there, 400 series. In 400 multiple, you want to know that? We have detail also. Okay, I'll tell you. Let's see, in 400, we have a 3 different parts, buddy. Okay. Yes, dear. 400, 401, 405, even 404 also is there. Okay. No need to learn that much of things. Okay, this is what it is. That is enough for sufficient to know it. Okay. 400, if there is something issues with the content, that case 401 content 401 it is something with respect to authorization. Okay, this is content means body actually, right? Another thing is if you're getting the unauthorized, okay, unauthorized you'll get it. Okay, and this is also with the unauthorized only. Unauthorized only. But basically depends on like we have some like in the go to the postman. No, we have some URL, hit URL. So these all the your hit URL of that. Okay, hit URL unauthorized with that login credentials. This all part will be seeing into this. Okay, but basically your developer team, your it will be saying that. See, he has already given that. Okay, you get it on that website also. Yeah. Okay, 400 says meaning here. You just see 400. Okay, status code series or 400 status code REST API. Something you just type it out, you'll get the message. It's a bad request. Bad request means what? You are giving that URL that wrong. The data you are giving is a wrong data. I'm hitting this as like a, let's see that HTTP hello. Okay, world something. So when you're hitting it right, wrong thing, I'm hitting it right. So the data we are using is different. Okay, that is a content of the data that you are is getting wrong. Okay, those part will get it as, but these are all the backend jobs, backend development job, not your job. But since we are doing with your like HTTP trigger, it's better to know that. Okay, post is a different. So I have some information, I wanted to post it. Okay, so let me open the postman. I should have it postman with me. I don't have, no problem. We have URL of the postman. I'll go to this. Okay, you can see here a postman, buddy. This is a postman application. Don't take it too much seriously. You'll never get a chance to work on this. Okay, but how your like a developer are working on it and QA guys are working on it, you should know that. Okay, this is tool for your development. This is tool for your testing purpose, not the DevOps. I just wanted to show you how the get will work and post will work. Simple. So I would have some collection with me here. Okay, so let me go to some collection. I should have it. Okay, let me check. If it is an application, it would have come very soon. Yes, it would come like this. This time left side come. Yes, I should have somewhere get method. No, this is not there. Not here. Not basically this. My workspace, API workspace, team API workspace. Yes, guys, this too. Okay. See, I'm just trying to show you that one get method. Can you see what is this? By seeing this, what you're able to understand? This is the API code for getting the list of users into some location. You can give a try in your free time. Just type it there and just try to do it as weather. You know the weather, right? Weather API for practice. Okay, practice. So you'll get a weather API actually. We'll click on hit button, get button. No, you'll get a list of the API. Okay, I will get the temperature of this today. That's fine. You just try out, give explore it if you are interested to that. This APIs is used for what? JSON placeholder we have made it, and we are getting the list of the users. So get means to get the list of the user. Whenever you are getting the list of user, you don't have to give any body. If you go to the body, it is a blank. Can you see here? Body is what? Blank. Because I don't need, I wanted to get it. No, buddy, let's see. I want to get money from the bank. I wanted to withdraw the money. I don't have to carry the money with me. I'll give the money, then only they'll give the money. No, I'll carry my empty bag, right? And they'll give the money, I'll take it out. But if I have to deposit the money, you have to take the money with you. Right? No. Right. Same is here also. So we are getting it. So that's why it is a empty. And we'll get a response here. So let's click on it. Can you see? It shows the list of the resources. Okay. It shows the list of the users basically. Right here? Okay. Now come down. This is for the get method. And here what you are getting it? Why 200? Success message. Whatever I tried it, I got it. Let me do one thing. Can I do one thing? Let's try to make something different. Okay. Right? Click on the send. What happened? What says that could not resolve the host. Basically, domain is publicly publicly accessible. This is not accessible at all. Okay. Let me go here. Okay. Now we have option for this is there is something called a test actually. So that I'll be telling it, buddy. It's a simple, everyone know that, okay? But I'll just tell you also one more time. See, there's a test actually. If you wanted to, if you get the 200, make it pass. If you're not getting 200, make it fail. So just click on it, it'll get pass here. Can you see it? Test result is 1 out of 1 pass. If I make the condition here, okay. If I make the condition here, like, let's see. Okay. If my status matching 400, then it is pass. Otherwise it is fail. Let's give it out. Fail, right? Because I'm telling them to check with the 400 series. Guys, this is not in your bucket, okay? So don't explore too much into that. This is just for information how the API will work, how the HTTP trigger should have work in the real time. That is for that get method. I'll show you the post now. Go to the post. So what is the post? Post is to, you are giving the information to server. So let's make it as a Naveen. So you are giving the information to the server. ID I'm giving 502. So in the post you should have a body with you, right? So I'll go to the post. I'll send it here. So if I'll send it, what happened? See, different is coming up, guys. What is coming? 2 not 1. 200 for success for getting it. For creation of the record, 201. Whatever the information you gave it, right? It is already created means. This server location, it is already created. Now let's do one thing. I'll just make it. This is the syntax, right? I'll delete this syntax. Invalid JSON, this is now. Okay. Click it here. What you are getting it? Server error. It is not able to reach to the server. And what is the error message you are getting? It will say that clearly here. Come back here. You'll get it here. Okay. What it says that? Unexpected token. Which number? Line number 92. Okay. And this API. This is all the like, no, you have to go through that. You have to understand where you have done the mistake actually. Okay. And it is getting fail because I'm expecting is 200, but I'm getting 500. Okay. So this all part is there for get method, post method. You don't bother too much. You understand that what is the meaning for the get? Get means the method it is used to get the record from the server. Post means to send the record to the server. Basically, this idle you should know 3 things. 200 series, 400 series, 500. That is quite enough. 1, 2, 1 and 3, no one knows. Even I didn't see at all. Okay. For backend guys, they'll be able to know that. Okay, dear. Now let me come back to your DevOps page here real quick. Come to my DevOps page. Okay. I'll go to the function. I'll try to create a new function called HTTP trigger function. Okay. Let me go to the HTTP create here. Okay. Let's load it out. I'll select the test. So why it is used? Can you please read that someone? Read it, understand that. Why it is used? Try to read it, buddy. Why it is used? A function that will run whenever it receives the HTTP request. Let's see that. One minute. Okay. So what we can see here, this says that HTTP trigger actually. So whenever someone is hitting one particular HTTP, this function will get active. Like let's see, run report. I'm talking about the run report. You wanted to run the report of earnings. Okay, we wanted hitting it, that function will run. They'll try to get the data. Timing is schedule time. This is a clicking. So HTTP request, whenever it is a plus, when it is active, it will run it. So you can select that HTTP request here. Okay, and make it as a create and see what all the data you can see in HTTP request here. Now, as usual, go to your code and test. Code and test is for your, like, if you are using your what is it? Yes. Which language you are using, based on that code for the function will come. Okay, this is the code for that HTTP trigger. I have to bother with the integration only. We need to take care of the integration only. Okay. Now where to go? Our role is this one, trigger only, right? Good. Let's come that. Let's see. Yes. What to do here? We have different type of records HTTP. You are requesting it. Route template is not needed. Okay. It is just template of development team has given you any template to upload it for that purpose. That red tick mark is important for us. What label you wanted to add? You wanted to add function, anonymous, or admin. 3 levels. What is the function? I wanted to run any particular function. Anonymous, randomly, any user, unknown user. And admin means the Azure administration, guys. This is for function. So what method you wanted to use? 2 method. Either get, we have a different method, guys. Have a look, please. Option, delete, hide, patch, put, option, trace. These all no need to know. Only get and post is enough. Okay. So these 2 methods I have used it. Okay, that's it. Here we don't have to use it any URL. You just select that option, save this option, and go back to your home page. Go to your function app, get that URL from that here. You'll have a URL, right? One function app URL. Just click that URL. Okay, get the URL, and like how you are sending the mail to the app service, guys, right? This is the website I have created. Please add a content on this. This is also for that. This is the function I have created. Based on the requirement, I have chosen that different functions. Please have a look. Now the developer will go and make the use of this function in their code. Okay. Right. Next is nice. Sudha, I request you to send a notes on the VM creation function app and creating. Okay. A VM we haven't given that IS and PS. I forgot it. I'll upload it today. I'll upload it now. So guys, if you go and visit this page, what will happen? Any guesses? It will load or not? What load? Nothing is there here, buddy. We don't have any application at all. Okay, you cannot see this. This is just for your application is saying that yes, I am running it out and all simple. Sorry, it's met here. This one, right click. Okay, you wanted to do that to network, right? Let me come to network. Let me control R for that repeat. What application is running? This application. What method I'm running? Get method. I'm not sending any data to this guy. No, I'm just getting it the data. Whenever you are sending the data, like any application you want to send the data, that time you'll getting the post one. So basically, what is our job here? What is the main? The main use to the main is for backend purpose, buddy. I gave you that one air traffic control, or let's see the earning uses, or let's see. I'll give you one more example of the uses. Okay, Ram, one more example. Let's see that. Let's see there is an application here. Okay, understand? Let's see. Talk about the Flipkart only. Okay, in the Flipkart, basically, network, he is a master. You are networking, right? You should know this all. Aata hai? No. Okay, your system hardware network. Domain. This will also come, no, like this networking part only. Right? Okay. Fine. So Flipkart, let's see, there's an application called Flipkart here. My friend ordered and something, iPhone. Let's good thing always better, no? Okay. iPhone 14 Pro they have ordered. Okay. Good. But they don't have money. But they have us like, no, they are willing to purchase. Okay. So we have an option. Can you see the pay link actually? Payment link. You can make it that option to make the others payment. So you are getting the payment link. They are sending to you the WhatsApp. This is the payment link. Make the payment. HTTP trigger will work there. How? Whenever that guy is clicking on that HTTP request, it will route to the gateway of the payment. We'll get a success code, right? If it is a past in the sense is it will get success. The amount has come to your account. Like it's debited coming to your account. That is success. When you are getting the success, this guy has to send a notification or mail to the Flipkart. Yes, it is success. Create an order. Right? No. Same as this is the something similar to that, buddy. It's all about the HTTP trigger and all similar to that. In this, we have something is a backend. It's not you cannot see with this. Our job is to create a function app, add a function on top of it by two ways. Either portal, another one is with the Visual Studio Code. VSS Code. Okay. So for that, you have to download the Visual Studio Code. Okay, I request you all download. How to download? Pretty simple, nothing is there. You have to go here, okay. Studio Code here. Okay, okay, one more thing, buddy. We have a two part. One is called as a Visual Studio Code. One is called as a Visual Studio. Okay. One is a code, one is studio. So I'll suggest you go with the studio. It will take less space. Whereas Visual Studio Code is a heavy, like a huge application. They'll take more space. They'll take more space, more size for that. Okay. Go with the Visual Studio 2022 is the late 23 also you can get it. 222 is also not bad. You can get that. So you can able to get it from anywhere. Just type it here as a Microsoft Visual Studio. Type it 2022. Okay. Free download. Type it. You'll go to this location. Go over there. And you can download. Okay. Now understand. We have a three things, buddy. Okay. Community is there. Professional is there. Enterprise is there. Either go with the community. Community is a free, entirely free. Or go with the enterprise. Professional, they'll not allow you to go it. You have to make it like some payment for that. So go and make the use of either community or like enterprise. Okay. Just download it. After downloading, okay, the setting and all, you know that no, next, everything will come. Remaining part, I'll take care how to work on this. Okay. Remaining part, you'll be able to know how to work on this. Okay. I didn't get you that I'm working on this side, buddy. Okay. So basically, I'll show you how it will work. You have a Visual Studio Code with you. Just go there, open it out. Okay. Actually, the developer will use this only. All the developer of the .NET developer, they'll use this editor. Java developer, they might use Eclipse. But C# .NET developer, they'll use this. Now, it's there, buddy. Okay. But I haven't created any. Actually, we have to create a project actually. Okay. We have option of creating a project, right? Based on that, we'll create a project and we'll create a function. Let's do it tomorrow class. Okay. So you have option of create a new project or open the, what I'll be doing it. I'll just click on the create a new project. For what purpose I'm doing it? I'm doing it for my function app, right? So you just type it as a function here. Okay. Just go with the function, enter it, select the reason. Okay. So what purpose you are doing it? The function app. I entered it, right? No, we have to go back. So get it. For what purpose you are trying to create it? Tomorrow class is okay, don't worry. So tomorrow, but before we move ahead, no, I want you to create one practical on that function app. Add some what is that function? frequently used. Remaining also you can walk through. We have a proper steps there for that. Okay. Let's come here. If you go to the function now, remaining also there. Service bus, storage, many more are there. Okay. One thing. Go and try to, when you're giving the language in the function app, right? Choose Java. Don't choose .NET. Choose Java. You'll not see this all fields here. Give it a try. Okay. When you are creating that function app, right? You're using the .NET, no? You go and choose the Java and see. Okay. Give it a try. Instead of .NET, you create one .NET also. Then again, you go and choose the Java. Try it. What is that? You are getting these all functions? You'll try it. Okay, fine. Try it, buddy. You'll get something no different. You'll come to know something different. Give it a try. Okay. So the functions is different over here. So for what purpose? And another one is like a storage also will use it. This function will run whenever a blob is added. Whenever to storage account, any blob or any content is added, this will run. This is just a hitting point, buddy. Anything, see. Service bus. Whenever a message is added to the service bus. It is just initiation, guys. Okay. Hit this, we'll run it. That's all. You don't have to go and create any pipeline for this and all. It's not required. You have to add the function. You have to send it to your development team. They'll embed that function app to their any app services and they'll hand over to you for the deployment with the same app services only. Okay. So remaining part we'll do it tomorrow, guys. Okay. We'll create that studio one function through the studio. Fine. That's all then. We'll stop it. Any doubts? Yes. We have others code also. We can, okay, you are going with the backend code. We cannot able to create any backend code. You can get it in a .NET. You can just search it out here. You want to get the backend codes, right? So you can just say the free backend. 1 minute here. So when you're going to the free sources of the project, actually, you're going with any website, not only this. The backend code, what you are getting it, right? Developer used to give already they used to create us and they already given the function. So you don't have to choose it any other separate one. Let's see, I told the 10 records are there, right? Function app, time trigger. If you click on it, the code will come. So you don't have to choose it, the code from outside and give it to here. Repo, you are trying to understand with the repo, right? Like how we are giving it. No. Already development of the backend development, they have created a function for you. You have to make the use of those functions. If you want that, let's say some other code you need that. In that case, you approach the developer, they'll write the code for that. Okay. App services is different, buddy. This is different. App services, you have one more thing that you can try out. If you want, I can also give you help on that. We have deploy HTML product. Can you try with the .NET project? Let's do in the project at last. Okay. We'll create one app services and we wanted to write our code in the .NET. We have got the free CSS, we have got the code, right? Try to get a code in .NET and try to deploy it. Okay, we'll give it, don't worry. At last one project we'll give, no? In that project, I'll tell you to deploy, not last, let's complete this course. After 1 week of time, we are connecting for the resume preparation and project, right? That time I'll give the project to you. In that, we'll use the .NET project. Repo, you are getting it, right? You don't have to get the repo from someone else. I'll give the repo to you. You have to deploy the application. Okay. You can go with multiple .NET, React.js, C#. C# is the same, no? .NET product only, right? JavaScript. But just try only one. One is enough. .NET, either try .NET or React.js, anything. Okay. Fine, guys. We'll drop off. Okay.